Hello everyone, on this occasion I will review 3 Korean drama titles which in my opinion have good storylines and meaning in them. Here, 3 drama titles that are recommended to be watched at least once in your life. The first is a drama entitled Reply 1988. Reply 1988 is a South Korean drama series which first aired on TVN on November 2015. This drama series was directed by Shin Won-woo and is a South Korean drama series with the highest rating. Reply 1988 is the third series in the Reply series trilogy, where the previous 2 series were Reply 1997 and Reply 1994. This drama series brings viewers to see a different South Korea because this series is set in 1988. Reply 1988 is able to bring the audience to see funny, enjoyable, romantic, dramatic, and even bittersweet stories through its storyline. Reply 1988 tells the story of 5 families who live next door to each other in the Samundong area, South Korea. The first family is the silent Taek, who lives with his father Musong. Then there is a Siley Dong-yong who lives opposite his house. Next is the family of Doksun, the main character who is innocent and always bullied by her older sister Bora. Then there is Sonwoo, the most perfect child, who really loves his younger sister Jinju. Sunwoo lives with his mother Sunyoung while his father is said to have died years before the story begins. The final family is the Jungwon family, who lives with his older brother Jungbong. Jungwon's mother Miran always understands her husband, who always acts eccentric. Jungwon is a quiet child and has liked Doksun since the start of the drama. The drama story in Reply 1988 is a love triangle between Taek, Doksun, and Jungwon. Unlike other dramas, this love triangle story is not built dramatically. However, this love triangle story was able to be built well over the 20 episodes of this drama, so that it was able to divide the audience opinion about who Doksun should choose. Another story raised by Reply 1988 is internal family drama such as the story of Bora, who has a strained relationship with her father. There is also a cute relationship between two Nikbor, Sonwoo and Musung, as well as Doksun and Jungwon family household, with each always rocked by problems. This story can be combined in such a way with everyday neighborly life such as visiting, cooking, and working. Therefore, this drama does not only have a melancholic impression. There are also scenes that can make the audience smile and laugh. The storyline of this drama succeeds in making each character continue and develop in each episode. The storyline of this drama succeeds in making each character continue to develop in each episode so that the audience is engrossed in the story presented by Reply 1988. Moreover, combined with authentic home decoration depicting South Korea in the late 1980s, it gives nostalgia to the audience who felt like they lived in that era. The second drama is entitled 2521. 2521 is a drama that takes place from 1998 to 2001. This drama, which aired in January 2022, tells the story of five young people whose dreams were thwarted due to the 1998 Asian economic crisis. The compilation presented in this drama not only presents the sweetness of love and the beauty of friendship, but also the journey as they grow up. The philosophy of 2521 is illustrated by the love story of Nahidu and Becky Jean, who first met at the age of 18 and 22. The two of them were then said to have fallen in love when they were 25 and 21 years old. Nahidu is a dreamy woman who eventually becomes a fencer who wins a gold medal at the Asian Games. In the twist and turn to make his dream come true, Nahidu follows Ko-Yurim as the athlete, the idealist. Apparently, Yurim secretly still had bad memories of when she was defeated by Nahidu as a child, so Yurim had Hidu until she was a teenager. Arriving when the final match between Hidu and Yurim was tied, Hidu ultimately wins the match. However, Hidu's victory caused controversy because Yurim felt cheated by the referee. Yurim attracted media attention for crying over her defeat. Hidu, who was in the spotlight at that time by all South Koreans, felt very down. Hidu felt that his fourth gold medal had lost its honor due to that incident. Realistic romance in the drama 2521 not only does it highlight the conflict between Hidu and Yurim, this drama also highlights the seeds of love that grow between Hidu and Yijin, a conglomerate son who has tried hard to support himself after his father's company was declared bankrupt. Meeting at a comic shop, initially their relationship was limited to providing support when each other felt at the lowest point in their lives. However, over time, they began to realize that they needed each other to continue live with passion and hope. Apart from telling about Hidu's hard work in achieving her dreams, the audience is made to feel sadness when Hidu experiences destruction due to the breakdown of the relationship between Hidu and Yijin. The emotional change presented make the audience feel as if they are on the roller coaster ride. This is because the audience witnessed their relationship, which was filled with bitter and sweet moments, until finally the relationship ended bitterly. Not only good in storyline, the drama 2521 has many soundtracks which eventually became popular, one of which is entitled Wheat, which was produced by Studio Momsi. The voice acting for the soundtrack Wheat is directly provided by the cast of the drama. Studio Momsi said that the cast of the drama was able to create an comfortable and warm atmosphere when singing the song entitled Wheat. Apart from that, the cast of 2521 can also provide touching emotion from their rendition of the song. Over the course of 16 episodes, while presenting a charming coming-of-age story about the stories of five young people, writer Kwon Do-eun makes viewers anxious, resulting in many questions full of mystery. Through them, Kwon takes the enemies to lovers trope for a spin-off, use it to show a love that feels more significant than a conventional romance. 2521 also pays attention to the challenges faced by working mothers, but there is not a single moment when Hee-do feels appreciated. That's why halfway through episode 15, the storyline in 2521 turns more emotional because it succeeds in making the character and the audience who watch it feel real heartbreak. This drama tries to show that dreams must be fought for as hard as possible, accompanied by belief in oneself to strengthen motivation so that the dream can come true. The last drama is entitled My Perfect Stranger. For those of you who like storylines about time travel, this drama could be the right choice to watch. My Perfect Stranger is a Korean drama that aired in May 2023 and you can watch it on Viu. This drama, played by Kim Dong-wook and Jin Ki-joo, is a comedy fantasy genre with a touch of time travel. My Perfect Stranger was directed by Kang Soo-yeon, who also made the drama First Love Again. My Perfect Stranger tells the story of Yoon Hee-jun, who started his career as a reporter on local news. He works as a host for the weekend news program. He is the youngest news anchor ever to work at a broadcasting station. As a journalist, Yoon Hee-jun has a calm, straightforward character and is kind to the people around him. Meanwhile, Park Yoon-young has a dream of becoming a writer to support himself. Now he works at a publishing company. Unfortunately, he has a lot of pressure on his work. He took the pressure out on his mother. One day, Park Yoon-young faces a surprising case and her life changes drastically. Suddenly, Yoon Hee-jun and Park Yoon-young traveled back in time to 1987. There, Yoon Hee-jun tried to find the truth behind the murder case. Meanwhile, Park Yoon-young tries to prevent her parents from getting married. Their goals are not related to each other, but they help each other to achieve their goals. Hee-jun and Yoon-young then met in a unique way, namely because they were suddenly able to travel in time and return to 1987. During that time, they had different missions. Hee-jun had a mission to find out about the serial murder case at that time. Meanwhile, Yoon-young wants to prevent her parents from getting married because he thinks their marriage was a mistake. He wants to meet his mother at that time, who has now died. Yoon-young also feels sorry for never giving her time to her mother when she was alive. This is because he is busy with his work. At Yoon-young's last meeting with her mother, they were in a bad situation. After a flight, her mother died without Yoon-young having time to apologize. When she reunited with her young mother, Yoon-young was very happy. He also tried to prevent his mother from marrying his father by pretending to be a teenager who enrolled at the school where his mother attended. Meanwhile, Hee-jun pretends to be a Korean language teacher at the same high school that Yoon-young attends. Okay, those are the 3 drama titles that I recommended for you to watch. Happy watching!